What's up, fam? GM. Welcome back to the live show with Phil X Contreras. And today we are going to go through some upcoming mints, the mango drama, the DeGods drama, and oh boy, this is better than my mom's Spanish novellas. So grab your popcorn because it's about to get hot. Okay, so this is some financial advice, only entertainment about animal cartoon JPEGs. All right, so let's start off with some NFTs, some upcoming NFTs that are coming up in Solana. So this first one is called FiFund. So this one is quite interesting because it's very early. What I could tell you that it's very secretive because there are only 600 followers right now, and it's going to reach 20K followers, I think, eventually, probably in a month or so. There's no mint date, no price, no supply, all TBD right now. So you're probably asking, what's FiFund? Well, my friend, this is basically the first crowdfunding platform on Solana. It basically lets people, play with their money, fund projects. That's basically the overall structure of this whole thing. And not just any project, but projects that have the most potential to succeed. And supposedly they will make profit from transaction fees and percentage of the funds. But here is the big part. 50% of the profits that they make will be split equally with all the NFT holders from these projects. So that is probably the most interesting part for me. This is very early, like I said before, something to keep track of during this month. But I guess eventually the white paper will come out. Maybe their team, their art, but this is it right here. Literally nothing. It's just there's no tweets, nothing. This is literally the first thing you see right now. This is it. So we'll see what's this about. As far as the website, it's coming soon. Again, it says crowdfunding platform, and that is basically it for this one. So I would say just follow it just to see what's going on. All right, so the next one is called BreadHeads. So BreadHeads is another upcoming NFT. The supply is 10,000, and mint date is going to be late October. Price is at 2 SOL. Art is not bad. I rate it a 7 out of 10. The vibes, a 7 out of 10 as well. But the main thing is utility. They are basically going to, build a community with an open mind of innovation, basically to get that bread. Literally, that's basically what they're saying is. But there's more to it because right now you're probably thinking that it's hype and it's just a rug, right? Well, so there's actually some backing info about this. And here is the big thing, is that these creators are actually the creators of DreamOS. So you're probably asking, what the hell is DreamOS? Well, what they're doing is that they're building basically like a UI type of technology on a browser. So basically working on a solution to build a user interface to help people on board to Web 3.0. So what does that basically mean in basic terms? Well, in basic terms, this is basically the Web 3.0 of Chrome, of Firefox, and Microsoft Edge. So basically you no longer have to go on Chrome and then try to log in and try to get into your NFT. This is basically creating a platform for your NFTs, like a Web 3.0 browser. So to show you on how it looks like, this is actually their video of what they're actually gonna build. You actually go here on the browser, you pretend this is the browser right here. You log in with your wallet, and then boom, you are in the browser. So right here, you can go to folder, you can go look at your NFTs, you can send through it just like this is basically the browser is part of this whole NFT Web 3.0 thing. So that is really cool. It's really interesting. So it doesn't look like it's a rug. The other thing with this that I would say is that they came in 4th place in Solana Hackathon, which is really good. So I think the NFT, this BreadHeads NFT is actually going to be adjacent with DreamOS. But again, there's more to come with this project. So another interesting project, I am digging it. There's only like 14 followers on it. So I'm kind of surprised that it's not very well known. But nevertheless, it's something that I am definitely looking at. And this BreadHeads is something that I am also looking at as far as a mint. All right, so the next project, this one is called BBs, or maybe it's called Babies. But the main thing is that it's also kind of in the low. And the thing is here is that it's made by a person named NFT Marty. And NFT Marty actually has a legit Web 2 credentials as a founder. So this is the guy right here, and he created Zion Labs. So you're probably wondering, what's Zion Labs? So we'll get to that soon. But first of all, it's not a rug because, the only thing you see with babies is just this hidden picture. So basically, you'll be nominated to enter into babies. You can have your friends nominate you to get into it as well. And to show some backing, around that is basically in order for you to get in, you have to have credentials yourself. So that is one thing with this project is that BBs is something created from Zion Labs, and Zion Labs is another great NFT. So you can see right here, Zion Labs, and you can see their floor price, it's at 9.4. So with a 9.4 Solana NFT, you could tell that, during a bear market, it's held its price. Now, it did go a little bit higher because people think that there's a rumor that they're going to have whitelist as well for this new project called BBs. So Marty, he's the founder. You got Zion Labs, and then you got BBs, the upcoming project. So there you go, right there. All right. So the next one, I will maybe just talk a little bit about it. It's basically called Pop Heads. It's got a 10,000 collection. Still no minted. We talked about this a little bit. I would say 2 months ago on YouTube, but it's definitely coming around. The art is definitely kind of cool. But overall, I would say it's probably not really PFPable. But in the end, I think it could be a good mint. There is 54, 56 mutual following on this. But just throwing that out there just in case. Now, the next one is called, let's see, Sujiko Protocol. So Sujiko Protocol is actually also an interesting one that I would definitely like to talk about. All right, so Sujiko. Now my lights actually fell out in the back. My cool pink light. All right, so this one kind of fascinates me because I've been dying of this type of product, and it's finally out, and you're about to hear why. So in stocks, there's this thing called shorting, and there was never this type of trading on NFTs. And here in Solana, we finally have the first shorting platform called Sujiko. Now, obviously, it's a trading platform where you can, long and short. But the shorting part is the most interesting part because it's new. You haven't seen this before. So Sujiko is basically a decentralized exchange. And just to show you right here on Twitter, there you go. It tracks the price of NFTs. And you can actually 10x leverage your trade as well. You can also provide liquidity for passive income through fees. And the first thing here is, what are the benefits of holding a Sujiko NFT? So first, you're going to become a Sujiko warrior. That's basically when you're a holder. And you'll have early access to their products. You can also earn fees from their trades. And you can also stake it. So overall, it gets me interested because of the collection of fees as a holder, just like ABC with Hate Swap. And I like it because it's a different type of product. So there's no art yet on this, but supposedly it might come eventually. Overall, I do really like this project because, again, I haven't seen shorting here, and you can short big projects like OK Bears. I had three friends who don't like OK Bears. They could have been shorting it ever since, and they actually could have been made 10x the money with it. So that's one cool thing I would like to see is the shorting part and how that plays out with NFTs, because we actually just had a liquidity pool disruption last week with Hate Swap, and it grew tremendously. So this whole shorting part, very interesting on how this is going to play out in the market. So let me know what you think of this one, because this one is definitely cool. All right, so this next one is called Degen News. So if you're new to Solana and Solana Twitter, Degen News is where we all get basically our media sources. So you can think this as MSNBC, CNBC from the media outlets in the United States. Degen News is the NFT news for Solana. So these guys want to become the biggest independent Web3 news media outlet out there for Solana. And the great thing is that they actually are doing it already. They have successfully grown this, and they're actually going to try to grow this even further with their NFT. So I remember when this thing came out like a long time ago, and everyone thought this thing was a joke. But then as they grew, they were actually, trying to grow harder and harder, and then you started to actually see that they were actually for real. So they actually report drama, news, anything out there. It's hilarious as well. But overall, I think it's going to be great. They're going to start creating content on other social media platforms, so watch out for that. And be on the lookout for this mint as well. So you can see here, they already got like 179 people that I follow. It's the biggest mutual following actually, because everyone's interested in what they say. So we all wake up in the morning, we look at Degen News, and we try to see what is going on. So, right here they have breaking, Shaq is no longer repping hit. Everything that's going on that's important, and well, I don't know that's important, but you have OK Bears is first place on Hello Moon. Let's see, some Degens in Africa are reporting having issues accessing Magic Eden. And just overall, just things going on throughout the day. So really cool. I enjoy it. Let me know what you think of this one. All right, so on to the next one. The next project is called Lily. And Lily is basically another NFT project that is, I would say, hype. So it's powered by Lotus Gang NFT. First off, the art is sick on this one. And let me show you real quick. The art, I enjoy it. Look at this thing. Let me find the actual one right here. This one is actually pretty cool. It's different. It's different from all the other NFTs that I've seen. Definitely unique, different type of traits. And as far as it being clean, I could say it actually could be clean. So overall, it's very hyped just from coming out. You could just tell, right, 86 mutual following. That is crazy. So, the one of the main things is that Lotus Gang is an actual reputable, has a reputation in the NFT world for Solana. And overall, I would say that this project is going to be probably one of the biggest projects next month. Bunjil is the creator behind Lotus Gang. But in order to see how well this product could do, you have to look at Lotus Gang. So they are currently at a 14 SOL price, and I think Lily could probably pass them. So if you look at Magic Eden, here is Lotus Gang, and they've been holding steady ever since they came out back. They were actually doing quite well, and I will say right here around the end of July, and they started to pump and grow bigger, and then they've been holding their price around 20 to 14 SOL. So I actually do think that maybe Lily could actually pass them as far as just a mint, it being a hype mint. So overall, I would say follow this one, see what you think of this one. Could be a really cool mint. And on to the next thing. All right, so this was crazy. So some crazy news just happened. Scum.sol has left DeGods. And basically, this is big news. It's like The Rock leaving WWF. Probably the greatest artist on Solana NFTs besides John Lee. Rumors are that one reason he left is because of the 0% royalty drama that happened. And the other thing is that supposedly he was not able to receive lifetime royalties, which hurts because, you thought you can actually, be a part of a project, receive royalties throughout the whole time frame. And then next thing you know, creator royalties are at zero. And that just ruins your whole trajectory on you maybe retiring or trying to do your own thing in 5 or 10 years. So that is just side rumors from some people that have said this on Twitter. But what Scum basically wrote is that, things weren't really working out between him and Frank. They basically disagreed at the art, but they still have a lot of mutual respect between each other. Usually when you leave something, you don't really, put out the details on what's going on. That's unrespectful. So they left in good terms. Scum.sol is probably going to be doing more one-on-one arts. Maybe he might work with a different project. But overall, right here it says, I'd rather not get into specifics, rather speak on sentiment. So he just basically just talks about, how much he liked working for DeGods, just a couple of things that they didn't agree on, and that's really it. But not good for DeGods. But I'm sure DeGods will keep going forward with the artists they have. They have some great artists. They have Penzels. They have Delilah working still. So I would say sad news, but DeGods is still going to move forward. Now, in other news, Mango basically Mango got hacked, and to put it in short terms, Mango is a Solana decentralized finance platform. It was hacked over $100 million, and hacker basically manipulated the Mango collateral on here. He basically took out a large loan against it and then drained out Mango's liquidity pool. Now, here's the crazy part. The hacker basically used 32 million votes to vote yes on a proposal to pay bad debt on $70 million. And he used it with his own votes. So that is the crypto world, man. That is you don't see this anywhere else. So here you can see him saying repay bad debt. Hi, the Mango Treasury has about 70 million USDC available to repay debt. I propose the following. If this proposal passes, I will send the MSOL, Sol, and Mango in this account to be an address announced by the Mango team. So obviously voted yes with his own, and it passed, and boom. That is crazy. So on other news besides that, let's just go through the secondary market on what's going on. All right, so we have DeGods, we have Utes, we have Degenerate Ape Academy, we have OK Bears at 47 Sol. We have Degen Fat Cats 21 Sol. I think that's a little bit too high. I'm waiting for this one to go lower, maybe at 14 Sol. I'm gonna try to get in. ABC is at 26 Sol. It is still going lower. I am still trying to buy another ABC. That's just my personal goal, not financial advice. I am looking forward to try to get 10, at least 10 of these bad boys, because I do believe in this project and I want to be a part of it in the long term, let's say 1 or 2 years. All right, so the next one, we have Famous Fox Heads, 28 Sol. Still kind of, right there. I would probably, my entry point will probably be less than 15 Sol if it were to go down. Cats and Crack, still too high. We have Photo Finish, Degenerate Trash Pandas, 9 Sol, not into it. Monkey Baby Business, not into it, too high. Community, too high. Portals, too high, 22 Sol. Magic Ticket, this one I'm still definitely looking forward to getting into it. It's at 4 million market cap. I could see it reach to 8 million market cap, no problem, at 5 Sol. I would say this is the most less risk out of some of these projects. Community 3 is another one that's definitely getting my interest. This project is definitely getting lower, and I would definitely love to mint this one. I mean buy this one. So right now the floor price is at 19.9 Sol. Let's see, criticals. This one maybe, but I still kind of think it's dangerous. It's not really getting that much hype on Twitter, but it could be a good entry point, maybe. And if we look at this, it was, how high did this thing go? I think it went up to like 27.30 Sol. Let's see. Yeah, it went up to where is it at all time? 23 Sol. Yep. So still waiting on how this would perform within 1 month. I think it'll still keep going lower. All right, so we got Vandals, Cyberfrogs 12 Sol, Primates 7.5 Sol. I still think it's too high for that. Fracture Soul Gods, I think 3.2 Sol, still a little bit too high. Maybe at 8 Sol, I could get in. Shark, this one 5 Sol or below, I would definitely get into Sharky. Lunar Project, this minted out, so it's still hyped. It's still 8.5 Sol. I would probably get in around maybe 4 Sol, 5 Sol. Let's see what else there is. Wade, this one's a good project. I do enjoy that one. Matrica Labs, I do enjoy this one. Now, let me look at my watch list. That will be better. Bonfida Woods. Bonfida Woods is basically a project that is part of the Bonfida domain list. So if you look at Bonfida is basically Solana domains. And Solana domains is going to be really big, I think, in 5 years from now. So when you go to Bonfida, you can actually go buy your domain on here. So you can buy your name, you can buy, let's just say McDonald's.sol, beer.sol, and just a lot of different kinds. And it's not, here we go, it's loading up finally. All right, so here you got naming.bonfida.org. You can browse for domains right here. You got different kinds. The triple digit clubs is very popular. The 999 club, 757.sol. This one sold for $2,185.sol, $2,000. These things are selling like hotcakes. I've seen a lot that have been sold like 120 sol or so right there. But overall, I think Bonfida Wolves is very cheap for what it's. You're basically a part of the domain server. You're a part of it. You're like it's like GoDaddy, I would say. So right now they're at 2 sol, 2.07 sol. They did go up to around 5 sol when people started realizing that domain names could be popular. So here you go, Bonfida Wolves. All right, so next one. Community 3, this one's going lower. Experiment House, this is from Jersey. It's at 6.37. It's too high. It's too hype right now. I was hoping people will forget about this and this goes lower, but it's not. Helions Web3 payment service. This one is going to 3.64 sol. It's getting very tasty. I do want to be part of this now. I probably will start getting in maybe around 3.53, maybe even now. I do think this is a good price. Kikiverse. All right, so they are at 1.30 in Magic Eden on hyperspace. Doesn't say hyperspace. 1.10. I think this is great. So Kikiverse, I basically bought like 51 of them. And when they were like at 0.78 sol, and these things blew up to like 5 sol. So I sold so many of them. I made basically from like $1,000, $2,000 to $8,000, and I am thinking about getting back into them because I do think they are cheap, but not just cheap. There's some story behind it, which I'll explain in a second. So Kikiverse is at 1.3. Man, too high. Maybe they did get buyed out. Yeah, they did. So I'm still gonna wait till it gets to 1 sol or below. As you can see, like I was saying before, it went up to 6 sol, and that's when I started selling off most of my key. I still got 11 of them. But the reason why I enjoy this and why I'm buying it at 1 sol or below is because the person behind this project is basically worked with HGE Sol with OpenDAO. This person is being backed by HGE Sol. HGE Sol is the advisor of this project called Kikiverse. Now, Kikiverse, what are they building? They're building a watch to earn series, an anime series. So that's one thing. The second thing is the artist behind this project is named 4-Leaf Clover. So who is 4-Leaf Clover? 4-Leaf Clover is the artist of Sappy Seals, another big project on Ethereum. Also, ABC, a big project on HateSwap, and he is doing Kikiverse. So that is why I am I wouldn't say bullish, but on a swing trade, I would like to buy more of this when it goes below 1 sol, because I do think it could easily reach 2 sol or 3 sol, and I could sell it at 2x or 3x. So even now, again, I still too high. At 1 sol or below, I'll start buying. But I gotta watch this closely, because I remember when it was here, then people started buying it. So definitely watching this one closely. Let's see. Magic Ticket. Yep, same thing with this one. I'm waiting. Matrica. It's gone up too high for me still. I'm waiting for it to go below 8 sol. Oki Bears is falling apart. I do have one, but yeah, their branding isn't going so well. I'm kind of annoyed with their Twitter branding, but I still have faith in this project. Parrot Tools. This project I am definitely looking into as far as getting another one. Parrot Tools is a project basically building a NFT copy trading platform. Now, the thing with what's going on with Solana right now is that they have a creator royalty 0 meta, which basically means that projects got to have other type of revenue sources. So the thing with Parrots is that Parrots has another revenue source, which is the NFT copy trading platform. So whoever goes on there, signs up, to copy the, whatever influencer or Solana, the best alpha trader out there. Those fees go back to the NFT holders and the project. And that is why I like this project, is because they're building something that has not been done before. And I think it could grow a lot bigger. I do think that this could reach at least 10 SOL at some point, and it's definitely growing up little by little. The value is growing from 2 SOL to 4 SOL. I think it's going to go higher, but I am waiting for it to go back to 3 SOL so I can get in again and buy another one. All right, so the next one. The next one on my watch list is, you got Rakudos. They're building Solana infrastructure right now. Two SOLs right now. It's not bad to get into this one, actually. I'm gonna dig into this one and see what they actually built so far for the past month. And that is basically everything right now as far as what I'm looking at. Owly is about to mint very soon. Look out for this one. Unfortunately, I didn't get whitelisted on this one, but I am gonna look at this one as, how this one's gonna do on mint date. It could do well. A lot of people are talking about this. All right, so the next thing is X NFTs. This one I am going to talk about on my next NFT content. Look out for this one, because this one's going to be a good talk if you don't know what X NFTs is. But this is going to be revolutionary in the NFT world for Solana. So let me know what you think of this one and if there's any other projects. So overall, that is everything. If you have any questions, just hit up in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. And that is all the upcoming mints that I have, all the news. And overall, if you enjoyed this content, make sure you subscribe, you smash that like button, hit that bell. Much love and peace out.